positive feedback established, homeostatic things happening. So once that happens, the baby has engaged the pelvis, hopefully with the head down. Otherwise, you'll have to get a little urinary bladder or gallbladder point down there on the baby toe. You can always heat that up with a little, stick of epoxy. That's right. If you want the baby, it takes about 20 minutes. Just heat it up right here. And the baby goes over. Almost always works, like 80%. Anyway, moving right along. There's the dilation. The first stage of labor is dilation. So that means that the cervix, the opening for the cervix has to open up a full 10 centimeters, 4 inches. And when you're there, basically this is your opportunity as the midwife, obstetrician, right, to massage a little baby's head. So you make a little cone here. Right? And technically, you don't need to do an episiotomy then. Because you help the effacement and you make a little cone head. So the little cone head is coming out now. Okay? And so you can see there on the A diagram on page 1136 is the dilation stage early. Okay, and the B diagram, that's late dilation. So look at where the cervix is, the opening of the cervix, and then look at how the baby's head is actually coming right through. You see that? And it should be actually presenting so that it's visible. So if mom is in a comfy position, you've been massaging mom this whole time, right? Constantly massaging, and mom is doing breath and everything to correlate with the contraction. Then the baby's head is there, and you've made the little cone and everything just the way you like it, and no episiotomy is necessary. And then finally, there comes the baby. The baby comes this way, like this. Right, and so then you can do the little suctioning of the nostrils and the oral cavity and wipe the face, right? And the baby can actually begin to breathe. And then the baby does this little spin, right? And then one of the shoulders presents, and then the other. So you have to be ready once that shoulder presents, right? It could be like that, and then basically all that water comes down there on the tile carpeting, and you've got the baby there, and you put baby on mom's belly, and baby's happy to be on mom's warm belly, kind of wondering what's going on here. Okay, and all excited. Okay, and then there's the umbilical cord there. Now they show a cut umbilical cord, which is not cool in my humble opinion. Okay, you can clamp the cord, you can take the cord blood. Clamping the cord causes more oxytocin because there's no more flow through there, and it stimulates the placental birth. Okay, and then the placenta will detach eventually. That's right at the moment when what's going on with mom's blood and baby's blood are mixing at that point. You've got the cord there. Mom is Rh negative and baby is Rh positive, then you're going to have to do the ROGAM thing, right, which is the Rh gamma globulin, which covers all of baby's blood cells, so that mom can't see baby's blood cells in her bloodstream, and so she doesn't mount an immune response. Okay? So that's what preeclampsia would be difficult for. If mom was Rh negative, and there were some fetal cells in her blood, not good. Okay, so that takes us through the dilation stage, the expulsion stage. They talk about episiotomy, which if you study with all the huge underground midwifery that are available here in California and Texas, and you learn about all of what the right way to do it is. And then part of why you want to be with baby in that first hour of life, mom does, is so she can reshape the head of baby just the way she likes it. right? Right, and so then the placenta happens, and that's right there. The most part of bleeding after the placenta, because that's where the blood supply is going to have been opened up. There's this thing called transition period, 6 to 8 hours after birth, and that's when all of those changes in the circulatory system of the baby is complete, preferably in the first couple of hours, but on up to about 6 to 8 hours should be all completed by then. And they talk about the change of the blood vessels. They have lactation, which they talk about here. And basically what's going on with mom on page 1139 is that she's breastfeeding her baby, and notice that she's having positive feedback. There's a couple of things going on in this positive feedback system. Oxytocin is being released, and basically it's going to keep on happening until what? Until all the milk is gone. Right? So baby will drink the milk. And then we have the other hormone, which we often think about, prolactin, which is going to keep the milk coming. Okay, so as long as baby is breastfeeding, those two hormones are active. One by positive feedback homeostasis, one by negative feedback homeostasis. So the milk is continuing to be synthesized, and baby drinks the milk. Or you can express them in either way. You're a working lady.
So as long as the milk is expressed, the hormones keep being produced?
Yes, it's the stimulation of the nipple which causes the stimulation of those hormones.
So like if a woman has trouble breastfeeding the baby and can't feed the baby for like a week or something, but as long as she keeps pumping it,
yes,
it's still...
Even before the baby comes, she can start to develop that development by sometimes there's a breast pump that she can use, either hand or electric, that gets things going. If she doesn't have milk right away, she can bring the milk by using a breast pump or by hand manual one or an electric one. So that develops that system with the brain. They talk here about the colostrum. And the early part of the secretion is very, very rich in protein and with immunoglobulin A. So it's basically an antibiotic, oral antibiotic for the baby. And they're actually, by now, I haven't been to health food stores all that much. I don't usually go to them because they're too expensive. But I actually was marketed to, as a general manager, I could develop products that had cow colostrum. So I could have anything in the cow colostrum that I wanted. They would put there for my product, and I could market that product. So that's a big deal, cow colostrum. Alrighty. So you could have